Bro.
Oh, we're live. It's Talk Money Tuesday. We're live.
Yo, bro, you know what the vibes is.
God damn.
TMT all day. Talk Money Tuesday. So you know what we about to do is I'm about to hit the button right now. Button. Let everybody know that we in this thing. Let the text members know. Let the email members know. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know that we live in this thing.
Tuesday.
And today's gonna be good, man. The guest is here. So let me get this going real quick. The guest is here.
The end for
boom.
Yo!
Goes.
Trulane.
How's it going? How's it going? What's up?
Trulane. Yeah. I just made me think of 2 Chainz. Trulane.
2 Chainz. I mean, you know, I got one now. I got one though.
I'm feeling the glasses, bro.
Thank you, man. I mean, I wish I didn't have to wear them, man. But you know, I try to look halfway decent when I had to go cop them, man.
Yeah,
and they
man.
wasn't cheap either. They wasn't cheap. How y'all feeling? How y'all brothers feeling, man?
Another day in paradise.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. True's in San Francisco area.
Yeah, I'm right here in the Bay Area, San Francisco
area.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Levi's in Austin.
Okay, Austin. What's up with Austin though? I was thinking about going to Austin pretty soon, also, man.
Hey,
Heard
man,
it's the new tech hub. I'm on my way.
Look, you better hurry up because the price is about to meet the Bay Area.
Oh man, yes, that's all they talking about. We be checking the Silicon Valley Times, and they said that's the new version of it. So I agree.
Big facts, man. But yeah. I used to live in the Bay Area for 7 years.
Oh yeah, okay. That's enough time to know the good, the bad, the ugly. Make a bunch of money and leave, or break even and leave. However you want it. Look, that's however you want it, right there.
I love the Bay. The only thing that bothered me was usually like an hour between Sacramento and an hour between San Fran.
That's about an hour. Now it's worse though. Now it's worse.
What was the forest fires, the dry fires?
Oh,
that shit used to be crazy.
It's terrible. So we stay away from there. We kind of stay near the inner city and the big buildings, and I think that saved us from burning alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's rough, man.
It's rough. All right, y'all. Well, welcome to another episode. This is episode 9. This is the first of the year, Talk Money Tuesday. I got my co-host Levi, and we got a brand new guest this week. Him and I connected on the gram a couple of weeks ago, and he has an amazing business where he helps entrepreneurs and business owners get funding for their business in creative, non-traditional pathways. So I think it was good to bring him on to have this type of discussion, especially at this time with the year just starting and people looking for ways to bridge that gap, to get some money to do some investing in their business or maybe invest in something else. You know what I'm saying? So Trulane Brown, welcome to the episode, bro. We're excited to have you.
Man, I'm excited to be here. I appreciate you guys. Again, what you do is enlighten people and allow people to see things that they may not realize. And if they do, a stiff reminder of what's possible when you put forth the effort. So I appreciate the both of you guys.
Much love.
So Levi, before we jump into the situation, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you let the sponsors go? You know what I'm saying?
Let the sponsors know, let them go.
Let's do that, bro.
All right. Welcome to Talk Money Tuesdays, the only podcast where you get all the goddamn gems and all the money all in one. You get the information and you learn how to make money from it in the same podcast. And shout out to our sponsors, Paper Loaf, the top tier credit card company, the top credit repair company.
There you go.
Known to the U.S. To me personally,
he does have a credit card though.
He does have a credit card. But let's say if you don't want to get the Paper Loaf credit card, you want to join the Paper Loaf empire and get that credit to top tier, you can get yourself an Amex. He can help you get that. You want the gold, you want the rose gold, you want the platinum? Paper Loaf is where you want to go. That's PAPER.LOAF for the IG, and for the website, that's www.paperloaf.com. And for our other sponsor, the Money Streams team, PMSM Group, the best investment community that is worldwide. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you want to control your 24 hours, make sure that your money is making more money and find a sense of success through your passion and path. You need to be a part of the PMSM Group. That's the Private Money Streams Mastermind Group. And if you want to follow them on Instagram, that's PMSM.group. And if you want to become a member and check out their website, that's www.moneystreams.com. Excuse me, www.moneystreamsgroup.com. All right.
Hey, come on, man. We need to hire you for that, man. We need to hire you here for that. I mean, on the real, man. That was
just better and better, man.
That was intense. Yes, indeed.
All right, man. So, look, I wanted to bring you on. I think you got a really good message. I think, as I mentioned earlier, I think the messaging is poignant, right? And I think it's perfect for the time of the year. People just came off of a bunch of holidays. They're probably spending a gang of cash. You know what I'm saying? They're probably overspent. They're probably in a position where they're not necessarily, maybe can get a loan the traditional ways, right? So we want to talk about everything that you do, the different pathways that people can get some funding that's non-traditional, and then, what that looks like, man. So happy to have you on. And I know Levi going to have some things lined up for you, man. But why don't we start with just like what that looks like, man? So if somebody's coming to you for funding, what type of options do they have for the type of funding that you provide?
Well, first things first, we do a brief evaluation, which is straight to the point. We find out where they are in their credit journey, or if they want to go directly to business funding. I advise people to do direct business funding because it's not reflected on your personal credit. However, using both could get you a higher amount. So once we evaluate that, we see where you are. We use a soft pull system that doesn't put a hard inquiry on the client's credit. And this allows them to know what they will get and accept the offer or not. My job, my thing, what I do and what I became good at is advising clients like, I don't think that's a good deal. Hold out. Let's find something else. So for instance, I've saw every kind of credit score, so I don't turn anyone away. A 580 has gotten it, a 540, and then a 780 has not gotten it because it's really shallow. So first things first, we do a brief evaluation and we decide where to go from there.
So one of the things you mentioned, you was talking about, sometimes you go to business funding route. So what's the difference between like doing a business funding route and I assume the other route would be like what, like a personal guarantor or like a personal funding route?
Well, yes. When you use your personal credit as a guarantor, the bank or the private money lender can hold you accountable for that. A lot of people don't want to be held accountable for that, but when you're straight up and when you handle your business accordingly and you have your ducks in a row, being a personal guarantor isn't the worst route to go. So, I just talked to a client last week, right before Christmas, that used themselves as a personal guarantor when they didn't want to, and they qualified for $50,000 more than they would have if they didn't. So let's not look at it as a bad thing. I just know everybody has a preference, and I'm not here to tell anyone what to do, but I give all the options. Everything is fully transparent, so we know what's going on.
That makes sense. So what type of clients are you seeing coming to you for this type of funding? Is it seeming like the same type of clients in the same industries, or is it kind of like various industries?
Right now, I want to say over the last we did deal with a pandemic, which changed things up drastically. And it showed me things that I couldn't even predict or imagine, which were people getting into real estate when people were jumping out of it. So I've been seeing a lot of real estate investors, wholesalers, fix and flippers, people that are even real estate agents that saw a deal that they wanted to get, but may not have qualified for traditional funding. Also, people getting into the trucking industry. A bunch of my clients have been truckers because we know right now that industry is so booming that this merchandise has to be moved, and it's just sitting there. So right now, a person can come from ground zero, get into the trucking industry and be at 6 figures within 6 months. So I've been helping people obtain loans, funding for trucks, real estate, e-commerce. What else have I been seeing a lot? Actually, I've been seeing a lot of pop-up businesses such as like photography, people that are caterers using industrial kitchens, equipment financing. I mean, it's been all over the place, but if I had to say so, real estate and trucking has been the biggest two that I've been seeing.
Levi, you got some?
Not yet, but I'm revving up.
Where? So what I want to know is, what's the actual path, right? Because why would a client want to go the non-traditional route versus, you know, the traditional straight to the bank or credit union situation?
Okay. Oh, that's a great question. Well, with 300 million Americans in maybe 300,000 banks, the banks cannot keep up with all the Americans that will want the money that they desire. So when they do go to the bank, 80%, okay, last I checked, 76% of people will get denied by the bank for funding for a loan, a traditional loan, because every factor has to match up. I'm talking about you can misspell a word and get denied. I mean, not really, but it seems like that. So if you have the qualifications, go to a bank, you may get a better rate and possibly you'll get different terms. However, coming our route is the non-traditional creative route because we get it done, right? We want to see you win. We believe in your vision. When you explain, for instance, if one of you guys came to me, hypothetically speaking, and you explain your vision to me, exactly what you do, you have something going, it's gaining traction, and you say an extra 50,000 will take me to another level, we would look at that and say, you know what, man, let's try this out. I know somebody over here that's willing to work with you when the bank may not. Let's just talk about it. We can all get on a call together because there's no gray area with me. I'm fully transparent. And then we decide to get that done. And then that changes the dynamics of your business. Opposed to a bank, they just almost don't want to hear it because they like, yeah, we heard this before 100 times and it didn't work. You know what I mean? We believe in small businesses, which fuel America. So we don't count anybody out. And even if you don't qualify, we'll work hard to get you qualified. So in the next couple of months, we can still get the job done.
What's the max that you've been able to give a small business?
Personally, I mean, I've only been able to go up to 300K personally, because this is like the least amount of documents required. The credit score is flexible. The credit history is flexible. However, the company I'm working directly with, they've done up to $10 million for staffing agencies that hired employees, provided employees for a hospital. $10 million with an 18-month term. Like, I was shaking my head and clapping and almost did a backflip for that one. But personally, I can get a small business where they almost could be working out of a home or a small office or wherever up to 300K. And those are realistic. That's realistic money that I can get you if the dots connect.
But we got a couple of questions, but Levi, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I was like, hold on. What's the interest rates going through you guys? And what's the available time? So, you know, I know some of like your traditional loans, you know, even through the business, they'll give you maybe 6 months, or they may give you a year until that interest starts to accrue onto what is owed.
Okay, so we use a few different kind of funding options, right? One of them is a term loan. With the term loan, we'll try to get you a favorable term where it's a favorable term. So if we're talking and you telling me, I know that I can use this money over 1 year, pay it back, and grow my business 50%, we're gonna go with that. I'll talk to the lender. I'll pull his thumb and his ear to get him to agree to that. But if you need 3 to 5 years, we'll go to a whole different lender and we'll present your idea or present it to them. Now, another route we go is we go 0% interest credit card stacking. People look down on it. Some people do. But if I have a business idea, which I do, and I've taken credit card stacking loans, 0% interest for 18 months, used them to fund my idea, my vision, paid the money back, minus a small fee, and I've excelled at what I was doing. So I can't necessarily quote the loan, the interest rate, but if I had to say so, it's going to be in between about like 3 and 12%, 3 and 18%. And then somebody with a 580 score that just needs money now, they got a couple derogatories on their credit, you know, that's a little hit against you now. That's a hit. So I can't change that. The universe and the stars can't change that. They want their money. So I mean, you know, it's alternative and non-traditional. That's what we help our clients with.
So we got a couple questions. So one is let me see here. Have you worked with any online entrepreneurs?
Definitely. I definitely work with online entrepreneurs. With online entrepreneurs, they have a different payment collecting methods. So all we need to do is base it off of that. It won't determine off the credit score. If you're making money or if you're in line to make money, then we have a lender or somebody with private money that probably would fund the online business. Yes.
So you're saying right now, if an entrepreneur or online entrepreneur has the income track record, maybe they're doing 10, 20, 30K a month or whatever the case may be, maybe even a steady 5, 10K a month, they could show their income as basically not really collateral, but they can show their income like, yeah, I'm making money, it's consistent, and you can base the loan off of that income.
Definitely, that's income-based funding. If they have the income consistently for the last 3 to 6 months, we have lenders that will match up with them and provide funding. Now, I can't guarantee 100K, but 30K can change somebody's dynamics. 25K can change somebody's dynamics. So we will go around that price, that amount. And then, like I said, I'll speak to them directly and be like, look, come on, it's proven. This is proven. The numbers match up. Let's go. So that's another thing you get with me. When you get me, you get a person that's speaking for you. The lenders have the money. The people, they have bankrolls. So again, I'm speaking for my clients because I know how important it is for them to grow their business, change their family dynamics, reach their goals, whatever it is. I understand that.
We got another question, but Levi, you want to tap in? I saw.
Yeah. So just from I guess from a business view, what besides, of course, the ability to help others, what is the benefit for you through getting one of these small businesses to complete everything paperwork and then get this loan? So do you get is it like a commission system for you, or are you partnered with the company, so whatever they pay back is something that benefits you? How does that work for you, a part of the business? And that's just me asking personally.
Okay, I am a commission-based broker, So if they don't get money, I don't get paid. It is in my best interest to get my clients funding. I don't work for the lenders. I can see a deal. Sometimes I have saw deals that made a lot of sense to me. And I have partners with money along with the money I may have. And somebody needed $15,000 to buy one piece of equipment that would allow them to make 30% more per month. I personally invested into that. I believed in that person a month with a lot of contracts. Now we have to sign here that I need equity in this until this gets paid. So my benefit, okay, first of all, let me go back a little bit. What I get out of it is if I can see a business go from here to the top, that's more fulfilling than the money I'll make. I mean, I have several skills where I can go make money. I probably can go to Silicon Valley and get a job still. They're hiring minorities. And not only that, I do have skills that can help one of those companies. But seeing businesses grow means more to me than me making commission. But I do make commission off of connecting people with the lenders. So therefore, I don't look at it from a negative perspective, but I know that a lot of people have hard times getting funding. So I don't claim to be the greatest, although we are very good at this. But the benefit for me is seeing people grow. And then once you do obtain funding, when you come back for a second round of funding, the relationship we built, I would hope that you choose to go with us again. That would be my hopes. If you don't, I have no hard feelings. I still appreciate the business because now the banks will be knocking at their doors talking about, wait a minute, we see you paid something back over there. Come with us, come with us, come with us. We'll give you this. And then that's how they normally do it. They'll come reel our people in after we built them up. So that's normally how it is.
Awesome. So were you about to say something? Because I got like 2 more questions.
Okay.
No, I was talking to B.
Let's get one of the chat questions in real quick before you go.
This is the list from the side. I got people that are watching in that got computer issues, so they just this is what
it's all good. So one of the chat questions was what are the top 3 things that qualify you to get some of this funding?
Okay, the top 3 is 2 years in business, a 680 credit score, and at least $10,000 a month in income. If you don't have that, you can have $40,000 a year in income, a 750 credit score, and 1 cosigner. So those 2 things that I just named, those two I named 3 things 2 different ways, will almost guarantee you for something. Now the number
what could you get with that 10K and the 680?
In 2 years of bank statements.
What's the range somebody could probably get funded with a profile like that?
See now I have to reveal some of my backyard tactics. I go for 70 regardless of what the client tells me, because when I go for 70 they end up with about 50. You know what I mean? I hope none of my lenders are watching this. I just hope they're not watching, but I'll go for 100 because I know if I go for 100, the client may tell me, okay, I want 60. Okay, you want 60. Are you sure? What are you going to do with the 60? Can you write that out for me? Explain it to me. How much money will you make if you get the 60? So I get it all together and I process it as if it's me. And then I go to the lender and say, my client needs 110. What's up? And they like, no, we can't do 110. 110, that's out of here. And I'm like, well, we're going to call someone. Wait, will they take 80? And then now we talking. So the client didn't need 80. Now I can know we can guarantee that 50 to 60, which is a sweet spot. And I only say those numbers because 50K can change a person's life, man. 50K, 100K, $1 million. Yes, it can change your life. Definitely. But
so I'm gonna throw these back in there real quick. So real quick, 2 years of bank statements, 10K a month, and a 680 credit score is the first profile, right?
Yes.
All right, and then the second profile you mentioned was about 40K annual, right?
40K annual, yes. Higher credit score, but you need a higher credit.
750 credit, right?
About I say 750, but 730 works, yes.
730, and then what was the other metric?
We're gonna need proof of, we're gonna need bank statements or some proof of income that the business is at least generating. Okay, if it's personal, we'll go off the 40K, but we're gonna want to see some bank statements that the income is consistent, basically, and then we'll go from there.
And then you said one, I believe you said 1 cosigner, right?
One cosigner, but we'll try to leave them out. Like I said that because we know that'll work, but yeah. I'll try to always leave that out. I will try to.
Got you. All right, that's amazing. Yo, Levi, take it from here, man. We'll follow up with some more questions.
Bet. All right. So one question is, I noticed that you said that in one situation where you heard a business plan and what they're requesting, you personally funded it. Are you planning on becoming more of a lender yourself? Is that one of the things that you're looking for to do in regards to your company?
Actually, no. I'm not planning on becoming a lender. However, with the resources, I align my partners, my family, and some of my close friends with these same resources. So, for instance, if we have a 0% 100K that we can use how we please, now we have the options to make money off of that 100K because it's at a 0% interest for up to 18 months. And this is like personal. This is mine. So I can pretty much do what I choose to with it. So with that, I'll invest with someone if I can really see what it is and make something from it. I mean, I'm not trying to rob the bank. I'm not trying to take away from another person's bottom line either. So no, the answer is no. I don't want to become a lender. That's a tough responsibility. It's a lot that entails. I do enjoy assisting people in their growth though. That's something to me from where I come from. If somebody's willing to help uplift you, that means a lot more than you giving me a piece of bread. Don't give me a piece of bread. Show me how to get the bread, and I'm going to continue to do that process, and we'll grow together. To me, that's more valuable, more important.
Definitely. Now, I have a message that came in from one of the PMSM members. within the Money Streams team, we have a premium membership, private chat. These are people with deeper pockets. If they were interested in becoming a lender, would they be able to partner with you in some sense to reap the benefits of some of these opportunities?
Yes, they definitely could. However, if they were interested, we would jump on a call with my partner, and then we would explain everything in the whole process. It is a chance that you can lose money. However, we're not in the business of losing money, so we will only align ourselves with the situations that are pretty much almost no-brainer profitable. So yes, they could. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Last question, and I'll let B take it back. In the future, because we're always looking in the future, cryptocurrency is becoming a huge thing. Will you guys in any way in the future, I don't know if you guys have thought about it, start to loan out funding through cryptocurrency?
We've been having meetings about that the last quarter of 2021. So being that this is alternative and creative funding, it's not a loan, it's not from a bank, and it's not from an institution. This is mainly private individuals that put money together. This is companies that have investors, etc. So we fund cannabis projects. Before the last 2 years, this was impossible. Only in Canada. Now our company are getting funding for cannabis projects, CBD. So to me, that was, oh my God, I have a list of people to call for funding for that. So crypto, NFTs, etc. All they're looking for is something consistent to support its growth. And I believe that by the end of this year, we will be able to lend money to cryptocurrency investors. Now, day traders, people on the higher risk levels, let me tell you now, I tried it. I'm no expert in crypto, but I've tried that. I made my money in crypto over the long term. I have made money in crypto, but when I try to day trade it and keep up with the market, I've consistently lost. So anybody with a right mind may not throw their 100K or whatever million K in an overnight success crypto investment, but for the long term, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So that was something that when I was listening, I was like, the way you guys are talking, I'm pretty sure that you probably have thought about that. I know that there's people that they're not looking to get a loan that's going to hit the bank. They're looking to get it like, look, just send it through USDC, USDT, so I can move it around in my cryptocurrency and do what I need to do within there, and then should make sure that it makes sense with the business plan.
One of our partners, he has a large amount of crypto that he's just sitting on, and he just watches it go up, go down. So we definitely spoke to him about like, hey, how about you fund some people with crypto? How about that? And then he's scratching his head thinking about it, but he didn't say yes. Yes. However, as the developments are popping up, I believe he'll go that route, because I mean, you're missing a wave.
Definitely. Look, personally, I'm open and available.
Okay,
that's definitely something I'm interested in, and on the lending side, because it's all too easy, right? You already have your money that you're investing on the in there, and all you have to do is move it over to a stable coin, and then within that agreement, send it over. You don't have to worry about the taxes and anything like that. That's an eat right there, and it's legal.
It is legal.
That's a lick.
Yeah, the only thing people are afraid of is like, oh, it's not regulated and it's decentralized. Okay, yes, we can look at that all we want, and then in 5 years you'll be like, why didn't I get in then? What was I waiting for? Why did I overthink this situation? Isn't that how people miss waves and miss trends? Oh, you're too trendy, but they pay me. The trends pay me now. I'm not the one that get in at the bottom of the trend. I want to get in at the top and then get out if possible. So yes, exactly. I understand that.
Exactly. All right, B, go ahead.
We got another question. What are some things people can do now to make sure that they may be eligible for a loan in the future? And then maybe some things to avoid or some things to work on to prepare themselves.
Some things a person can do now is know their credit score, know their credit profile. I won't even say score, because a score is not the most important factor. Know your credit score, have some sort of income, like show something. Even though we can fund startups, but the thing with funding a startup, everything will fall back on a person's personal credit. So if it doesn't work, you're going to just black your credit up, beat it up, run it down, and then you won't be able to get nothing. You go to the grocery store, they're going to say decline, decline, decline. So yes, you can build your credit score up. You can definitely look at your the depth, like the payoffs, the installment loans, things that the age of the credit. The income is going to be a big factor. Income, how much do you make? You only make $5K a month. Okay, they're only going to offer you about $20K, $18K, $16K. You don't make enough to hold a higher loan. You can also, I advise everybody to start a business, man. In this day and age, if you don't have a business, it could be art, it can, whatever you love to do, put it under LLC, open a business bank account, put money in that business bank account. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, when we get judged, we're judged off of our personal and our business score. We can be judged two ways. Two is better than one. Two ways are better than one. I would prefer to be judged off my business rather than personal, and then I can find my personal and I can get a little bit more. So that's a quick route to getting fundable, to becoming fundable, is build a business. And some people say, well, I don't have a business. Yes, you do. You have a business. You can do social media management. This is not the conversation for that, but there's so many things to do to become a business. It's just, we all do have it.
This is the conversation for that. That's exactly what this is for. We're talking money here. There you go.
Okay. We are.
Well, one of the things I wanted to say also is, like, especially people that have been tapped into TMT since the beginning, or maybe the last 2 weeks specifically, like, there are some consistency. So for people that are paying attention, I want y'all to think about, like, your credit, right? It's not necessarily about the score. It's going to be about the profile. You can have a high number or a good number that may look good on paper or may look good digitally, but that profile may not be as good. You're not gonna get funded properly, right? So people need to start really paying attention to their profile a little bit more than the score. Obviously, pay attention to both. And then the other thing that I heard that was very consistent on this is starting a business, right? So make sure that you turn that hobby into a business, or if you have a business and you haven't really been operating like that properly with an EIN and an LLC, and having your separate bank accounts, now's the time to do that, especially right now in January, moving into the new year. Let's get set up properly, man. So those are two things that True echoed, and that came also last week's episode on business credit. I think that's two things that are very, very important. So another question came in. And I'm just going to add on to this question because they're asking about life coaches. Can life coaches be funded? So I guess what my question is, are there any other businesses that or business people that cannot get funded, or can any business or any person that's an entrepreneur or has a small business, if they're coming to you right with the proper profile, can anyone get funded?
I want to say almost anyone could get funded. I'm trying to think of someone who just was a straight no, and I believe it was a crypto day trader, but this was in 2019, 2020. He just comes in, I trade crypto, day trade, but he showed a bunch of losses. I mean, come on, man. Do you ever make money? You asking for money and you haven't made anything. Like, won't you invest for the long term? But back to what I said. So a person with 40K a year income and a 680 score can get something. So that's why I tell people almost anyone can get funded, because here it is, you don't have a business yet. You're going to start a business. If you put that 10K into what you like to do and you stay consistent at it, you will make money. You will make more than $10,000. I mean, some people that's a huge number, and some people that's one day's worth of pay. Some people that's 1 hour's worth of pay. But if you come correct with at least the minimum requirements, we will go fight for a deal for you. I will get on the phone. I will call, text, email some of these people and be like, well, you haven't made any deals today. You might as well bet on my client. Look, they have something going on. They have a business plan. They have everything in a row. Let's go. So that's my extra mile, because I believe in us. I believe in my people. And if I don't see it, let's talk about it. Let's get to a point where we work on it, we build it up, we get you to a place where you're fundable. I mean, it's no doesn't mean no. No doesn't always mean no in this case, in this scenario.
What you got, Levi? You on mute, bro. You are on the mute of the mute.
My bad. All right. So what I was saying was, I think that what I feel like a lot of people are going to take away from this is that there's nothing wrong with getting a business loan. You got a lot of people are they push away from something like that because all they see is debt, right? So, and then from what I'm hearing in regards to you is that all you're telling them is like, just come bring me a plan, bring me a solid plan, make sure you got your shit together, in regards to your credit, your proof of income, so on and so forth. And bring me a specific plan that shows that this is something that is going to make money, and we can make it happen. So my thing is, it's not even a question, it's the fact of the people that are on here watching, is that it's okay to get a business loan if you know what you need it for, if you have a direct target on how you're going to use it. Because a lot of people, they take the money and they throw it against the wall, and they're hoping it's going to work, and next thing you know, they're in debt for 5 years, 6 years trying to pay the money back.
Exactly. So my take on that is this: you don't have to get a business loan. How about use your own cash? Use your own cash and see how that works out for you. Throw it against the wall without a plan, hope on a star, manifest it without doing any work, and see what that leads you to. And then talk to me 4 months later with worse credit, less money, and less accomplishments. And then we'll start over. I mean, I still may work with you. I mean, I will give you, I told you so, though. You're going to hear I told you so from me. But, your paycheck or your business money or whatever money you have, go put all of that into your business, your vision, your thoughts, your dream, your aspiration, and just work, just bootstrap it. All right. Because people do bootstrap it. However, that takes about double the time. See, I'm about fast results. Success loves speeds. I took the money myself and I'm doing okay. I'm not wealthy, but I've been rich for a long time. I've been rich since I was a kid. Actually, I think you guys have been too. You know what I mean? From my research, you guys have been rich. I think all of our people are rich. We come from a rich place and it's all through our veins. So I've been rich, but I'm yet to be wealthy. And what I mean by wealthy is it's like never have to count anything that comes my way and anything I want. I just point to it and say, get it, got it, gone, like that. So, I mean, straight up. So I've bootstrapped my first few businesses before I knew about business credit and business funding. I paid out of my pocket. I'm going to tell you this real quick, just really, really quick story. Cell phones took over about 95, 97. I'm probably telling my age right now. They took over. I had invested in payphones about a year before. A lot of money into payphones when everybody started getting cell phones. Cell phones became more affordable. I had one, but people were still putting quarters in payphones. I lost my shirt. Man. I'm trying to tell you, I lost my shirt. It didn't ruin me, but it took me down to a place where I was frustrated. I went into depression. I was asking for answers. I was praying. I was doing all kind of stuff about where the rest of this money gonna come from. But then something else came through that brought me back up. My point is that I would rather have used somebody else's money for that. I would rather have used somebody else's money for that right there. I'm not gonna lie. Facts, man. I mean, I would fix my credit, man, but I used my own money, invested into all these payphone booths, telephone booths, all over the place, and didn't make nothing. I barely broke even. Broke even in the end when I was getting out of the business. Barely broke even. So
now through all this, I'm sure you guys have made some great relationships. So let's say you have an upcoming business. Maybe they just started, they got everything they need, and they're grabbing this money because maybe they need promotion, right? They need promotion. They need a good kickback so they can push their business even harder. Do you guys have a your own little black book of companies that you work with to guarantee, right? To guarantee that whatever that person is looking for, that money is going to work for itself and bring that money back. For instance, let's say, I don't know, somebody's coming out with some chapstick, right? And they're like, look, my chapstick is starting to take off, but I need more promotion behind social media, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, right? They come to you guys, they have a plan, they show you guys what they got going on, and like, I need this promotion because what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick it out to Walmart and HEB and all these other stores, that pick up small businesses. And you guys say yes, right? As long as the plan is right and everything looks good. Do you guys have companies that you what's the word I'm looking for, B? That you outsource, to in regards to maybe some things like promotion. Like, hey, look, you know what? You guys should contact such and such company because they're really good with promotion. And a lot of our clients that have came in the past use them and they've had great results in regards to making sure that their product is being pushed to individuals that are going to make them more money.
Well, as far as promotional things of that nature, we don't necessarily outsource that. That's not my level of expertise, and no one in this company is. Like, we do marketing for what we market for what we do to specific people that needs our resources. But as far as like internet marketing and all those, we just go to the experts. We'll go find the best person in the industry. For instance, like, I contacted B because I like the way he markets, gets in front of his crowd, talks to his people, and it resonates. So when I see that naturally and it catches my attention, I'll go speak to that person and ask them what's the process of booking with them. But in-house, no, we don't necessarily outsource, because then what happens is they'll say, well, you said that person was going to do XYZ and they only did ABC, and then I'm liable for that. So I mean, suggestions, yes. Advise, no. I won't advise, but I could suggest, if that makes any sense.
It does. It definitely does. Got to keep it safe.
Mm-hmm. Word. So, I think if anyone who's looking to get funding, if you got a startup, if you've been bootstrapping and using your own money, if you're in position to get business credit or get some business funding, or maybe you just want to find out how, I think True mentioned to me offline that he has a couple of giveaways that he wants to line up for the people. I think one of them was a checklist, right? So can you break down what that checklist is?
Well, the checklist will entail everything you need to be fundable, basically, because when people come in, okay, I saw a lady back in October. She missed $150K in funding for one thing. She didn't check all 3 credit reports, and it was a simple cable bill on the report that blocked her. So we just, like, she said she had it under control, but had she taken a deep dive, she would have caught that before the actual lender pulled the plug. And she'll get it, but it's just not when she wanted to. So the checklist will tell you everything you need to do to become fundable, because more than likely some people miss the goal, miss the target, because one little thing is like, I should have. And it's like kind of frustrating, because we work hard, they work hard, they're looking forward to it, and then they miss it. So checklist will consist of it's about 12 specific things to do to become fundable, which is valuable. We actually sell it in some places. However, I'm willing to give that to some people, your audience. I mean, I appreciate being able to speak to you guys today.
Giveaway,
yes.
You guys know, you guys know how we do on TMT. So I think True gonna give away 2 checklists, and then he has a very valuable consultation to help you kind of like set up for that process for people that are ready to kind of take that step, if you want to find out more information about that. So we got 3 giveaways. So drop your name in the chat. You know how we do. Drop your name in the chat if you want to jump into this giveaways. We got 3 things to give away on today's episode. Also, it's the beginning of the year, so I want to let you guys know something very special. TMT, Talk Money Tuesday, will be releasing the Tnt Wealth Club. So the Tnt Wealth Club is going to be a mastermind group to help you with business accountability, business challenges and strategies, sales skills, marketing, funding, and also credit, right? And then also, if you're looking for opportunities, we're gonna have opportunities in insurance, solar, and securities. So you obviously TMT is live, it's free every Tuesday, but then we're gonna give you 2 masterminds deep dive. So like if Trulane jumped on there, we're gonna go deep. We're gonna talk about the A to Z of how to get funded, put you in position to get funded, and then hand you off to him, and then he could take you to get funded. That's what we're doing. So if you're interested in joining the Tnt Wealth Club, we're accepting 11 founding members at a discount. It's going to be $199 a month. So founding members, they're going to get in at $149, and that's going to be your price. It's not going to change. It doesn't matter. If the price go up, you're going to stay at $149. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the chat too. I will send you the link. 11 founding members. Once that spot's over, then we going right to the regular GA amount.
And my PMSM members have been tapping in with the Talk Money Tuesdays. You get an even more special price. So if you want to become a part of the Wealth Club and you are interested, all you got to do is hit me in the Discord. You know where to contact me, and we will give you that special price for the PMSM group. So that's what happens when you tap in with the Money Streams team. You always get that extra on the back end. So yeah.
And I want to let y'all know this ain't just gonna be like, you're gonna show up, you're gonna learn, and you're gonna execute. If y'all know me, it's about making imperfect, consistent action. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna give you these business challenges, and your homework, your goal is to do these things and then show up to the next mastermind with them done. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, now we got this resource for you. So if that's something that you want to take advantage of, definitely, like I said, for the founding members, you're gonna get this founding price. It's not gonna change. We might even throw in some extra bonuses for y'all that other people just can't access, because that's just how I'm feeling. I want everybody to win 2022.
Well, that's great value that you guys are offering there. I have some people who I definitely want to enlighten on this offer right here. You only have 11 spots, because what happens is, right, when you're around people that's doing what you want to do, it's more likely going to happen. This is better than manifestation, because you're around people doing things that you want to do. So I'm gonna actually say, if I can get about 3 of those slots, I'm gonna talk to some people tonight that may not be on this call, because mastermind groups are so important. Because before mastermind groups, I'm gonna say this on air, on live right now, my results was about 50% less than they are now. Just by aligning myself with people that were doing what I wanted to do and going in the direction that I wanted to go. And that's not hype or selling you anything. You can go find a free mastermind, but that probably be the results you might get, though, free. So, if you want free results, go join free circles and free lines and free giveaways all the time. And that's all you'll get. But when you want something more than you've ever had, join up with the people that's doing what you want to do, man. And it normally comes with the premium. So I'm gonna go tell some people about that. And that's great what you guys are doing right there.
And let me tell y'all, I'm in a mastermind myself. So I pay someone every single month to get access to information and resources. Plus, I have a coach. And Levi and I vibe. Obviously, I vibe with Dapper. True and I building our relationship. I'm about this education. I'm about this business. I'm about this entrepreneurship, right? So I really encourage you to level up. If it's not this opportunity, get into something. I think one of the things that kind of like saddens me a little bit is when I talk to entrepreneurs and they're like, I don't got the money for this, I don't got the money for this, but I want to do this and I want to do this. Well, you have to understand that there's no way you're going to get to where you're going to go if you don't invest in yourself.
Facts.
That doesn't mean you need to do the biggest investment. You may not be ready to do the business investment. I didn't start off with the biggest investment, but as I did my little investment, I leveled up. Right now, I got a coach. I got probably the most expensive coach that I've had since I've been on this entrepreneurship journey, and I only look to take it to that next level. So wherever you're at, if you really want to get your business rocking, and you feel like this is something that you want to take advantage of, I would definitely encourage you to take advantage of it. If it's not the time right now, that's cool too. But just keep that in your mind, you know. Keep coming to these free TMTs. Come to my free marketing training. Levi got some heat. You know what I'm saying? True's coming on the Art of Pursuit podcast. So if you're in LA this Sunday, you can meet him in person. Come right to the studio. That, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of environment that we're cultivating. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, hey, just get in here. We're not gonna mess with you. This is we're building this type of camaraderie with our people.
Definitely.
So with that being said,
hold up. Before you get on, I did want to say this real quick, and I want to be extremely transparent because I'm piggybacking off of both of what y'all said. A lot of people, they doubt themselves. They stunt their growth because of what they're scared to put in that soil. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to do a little more than just water. Sometimes you got to add a little manure in there. Me personally, the coach that I pay $500 a month for mine personally, and I get hella gems. And the reason why I'm able to live the lifestyle that I have right now is because of what I've been getting so far. So, and I see about 3-4 PMSM members on here, and they pay $100 a month to be in the money streams team and to reap all the benefits from all those investment opportunities and to have everything updated and to get those different hookups from gyms. So if you guys are not into any investment communities, if you guys are not in any relationships with any strong coaches, strong-minded people that can give you fantastic consultations, connections, and put you into positions that you can only dream of, you might want to think about taking some of whatever the money that you're putting into anything else, those times you're going out to the clubs, those times where you might be spending it on going on dates or outfits and stuff like that, and really think about what you need rather than what you want.
Yo, man, that was like a sermon, bro.
That's bad. Yeah. Hey, you was preaching now. You was preaching now,
bro.
You preaching now. Oh yeah. Because I mean, woo, I can't stress it enough.
So we got 8 people on the giveaway right now. We got 3 things to give away.
Is Whit in here? Is Whit? Because Whit always be complaining that she
always be last with it. So we got Ellie, Nikki, or L, Nikki, Ebony, Kareem, Ari, Ren, Maya, Cache. If there's anyone else that's trying to jump on, if I missed your name, now would be the time, because once I hit the spin, I'm not adding no one. Last week we were kind of nice with it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Cache, Maya, Ren, Ari, Kareem, Ebony, Nikki, and L. So if there's anyone on here that I missed and you are interested to get that funding checklist or some time of True's time, and again, if you're in LA, you can pull up to the On the Pursuit podcast live tape, and we're taking them in the studio on Sunday, so you can ask them some questions in person. It's gonna be lit, bro. I can't wait.
Let me just say this real quick. The thing is with the consultation, right? It's not just a typical consultation. I talk to people every single day, all day, with no judgment. I'm open. I listen. I understand. I come from places where everything that we needed may not have been provided. So I give it my full energy. I don't give you a roundabout answer. We're not just looking at the surface. We're going to find a way to get something done and get a result. So therefore, my consultation isn't just like, okay, yeah, okay, no, yes, bye. I dig deep with this. I take pride in what I do. And again, when I help people achieve goals and their aspirations, that matters to me more than the money I'll make. I mean, I can make money. Crypto and NFT spaces will pay me enough money in the next couple of years from my beliefs and my position where no one may not be able to talk to me. I'm gonna keep it real. I may not be available. So I definitely dig deep in it, and it's something that you're getting like, oh yeah, I don't want to talk. Okay, you don't have to talk to me now, but I know how to get you to the money. I can get you to the money now. If you're serious about what you do and you believe in you, I can get you to the money. Straight up. It's up to you.
Y'all. Let's run the wheel. Let's see what we got. This right now, this is for the first checklist.
Boom.
We got Maya got the first checklist.
Be more in the house.
That's what's up. You know what? I just turned the volume up on y'all too, so y'all can hear some of that drama. My fault. All right, there we go. Ebony proclaimed it. If you scroll
Ebony.
up, I could have sworn she said she needed a checklist. I think she's
like, I need that checklist, B. I need that checklist, B.
So shout out to Ebony and Maya with the checklist real quick. And the next one is going to be for that one-on-one time, that consultation time with True. So let's see what we got. Oh wow, look at that. Ren. There you go. There you go, right there. So signing off, bro. Is there anything else that you want to let people know about strategic and non-traditional funding before? Oh, and also let them know where they can tap in. And I'm gonna drop it right here in the chat.
Okay, you guys can always reach me at Instagram at Trulane's Way. On Instagram, that's the best place to contact me at. Or, I mean, if I give you my phone number, this is the actual phone number that I use. It's 415-340-1775. I'll respond to every message. If you did want to reach out to me for a question, a comment, or a concern, you can reach me at either of those places. But I answer all of my messages on Instagram. I check them daily, 3 times a day, and reach out to everybody. But what I will want to say to the audience, to the listeners, it's very important that we take advantage of what's available to us. Sometimes we get in our own way by saying, it's to this or not enough of that, rather than giving it a chance and working on it and building off of that. I've gotten my own way before several times. I got a mentor. I joined masterminds. I spoke to people that were where I wanted to go, and they reiterated that what I was doing was not going to get me where I wanted to go. So if you really want a different result, whatever it is, I don't know, love, finance, wealth, health, whatever it is, you have to do something different. You have to. I'm not a minister. I'm not a preacher. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I mean, I have clients. I have a lot of things that I am doing. However, I would like to see more people grow and get to the level they want to get to in their life. That's it.
100%. I would have to just double down, triple down on that, man. Levi, where we at?
All right. Last but not least, some of you guys already know, if you are in the PMSM group, we are doing a crypto for beginners session on our PMSM Discord right after this. So I see y'all already popping in the Discord, getting ready, because we're about to give this knowledge. I know a lot of you guys really want to know more about crypto, really want to get into the information with that. So make sure you guys tap in. For those people that don't and are not tapped in, they want to hop in, all you got to do is get your membership. You'll get that link emailed to you, and you can hop in the Discord and be a part of the stuff. With that being said, I want to thank True Chains. True Chains. That's what I'm going to call you. I'm not even going to call you True Lanes. It's True Chains. Man, the dude, he came on here with the shits. He put a lot of people on some game in regards to making sure that not only that your money is working for you, but you don't have to use your money to work for you. You can use somebody else's money to work for you. And a lot of people are looking for that connect. And of course, on Talk Money Tuesdays, we give you that connect. He was gracious enough to give you guys consultations, to give you guys the checklist. Shit's gonna be dope. I can't wait to see some of you guys' lives change from the information that you've received today and even on past Talk Money Tuesdays. With that being said, this was Talk Money Tuesdays.
Talk Money Tuesdays.
The Money Making Podcast.
Thank you guys again, man. I appreciate the time. I'll tap in soon. Thank you.
Yo, bro, we'll see you in LA in a couple of days. We will be on the pursuit, getting into the journey, getting more into funding, and getting into, like, you know, why you even decided to go this route and help people. So if you're in LA, you know what I'm saying, and you're on a podcast and you want to tap in, meet True Lanes in person, hear the story, and get more gems on funding, definitely let me know. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. You have definitely have to be a part of the text community, because the people that are part of the text community, they're definitely the ones that get access to some of these exclusives. And let me give you the number again. And correct me if I'm wrong, 415-340-1775.
Yes.
Got you. So I'm dropping it right now in the chat for y'all that want to text him and get a little bit more info. There you go. It's coming up right now. Oh yeah, and we're sponsored by the Private Streams Money money.
Bag. Get it?
The Money Streams team, baby. Of course, you guys know that we're sponsored by Paper Love, the best credit repair company out. All right. Make sure you get your credit right so that you can tap in with Trulanes to get your shits together, right? To get your money tight. All right.
Get the money tight.
Make sure you tap in with Paper Love, PAPER.LOAF for the Instagram and www.paperloaf.com for the website. And of course, if you are somebody that want to make sure that your money is working for you, that way you can control your 24 hours and find a bigger sense of success, you need to join the Money Streams team. PMSM group, Private Money Streams Mastermind. That's where you need to be. All right. Make sure that you're investing always. Asset diversification is key if you want to succeed. All right. Building relationships is key if you want to succeed, because wealth is built on the back of relationships. You got to be hungry. In order to be hungry, you have to find that food. That food is in your assets. That asset that you're looking for, it might not be in front of your face. It might not be in front of your face. It might be in that Discord. And that Discord is the PMSM Discord. All right. So make sure you tap in with the stream team.
Tap in.
All right? Crypto,
I love what you guys are doing, man. I appreciate it, man.
100%, man. We'll see you in LA, and definitely make sure you and Levi are connected, because there may be some funding opportunities for some of his PMSM members that may want to jump into into your group. You know what I'm saying, and then also help provide some funding. So make sure you guys tap in offline. Everyone else, make sure that y'all tap in next Tuesday. If you missed anything, this is going directly on YouTube, so you can watch it back at your leisure. And if you have any questions about the Tnt Wealth Club and you're on the text community, make sure that you text me and I'll get right back to you. And Cache said, can anyone use that link and code? Yes. Okay. We got 11 spots. Once they done, son. But we got 11 spots. So yes, definitely use the link and code. Text me for questions. We'll see you guys next week.
Talk Money Tuesdays.